That's the thing that I noticed as well when I was, as I mentioned before, I was inadvertently a zero carb carnivore athlete in my early 20s playing rugby. I had a very interesting professor of cancer biology who told us about how toxic plants were and how carcinogenic they were. And he told us that he didn't eat plants, wouldn't eat vegetables, wouldn't let his kids eat vegetables. And in his words, this was because plants are trying to kill you. And that's so I've named a lecture
Yeah,
after
yeah.
that. And so that left a lasting impression in me clearly. And I just stopped eating plants altogether. And obviously the carbohydrates came with that. And so I defaulted just into eggs and meat and felt amazing. I mean, I've never performed better as an athlete and never had more
Mhm.
energy. And I experienced exactly what you're talking about. Now I was doing not I was sort of in the middle ground. So I was,
Mm.
each training would be, a good solid 2 hours. Obviously, there's starts and stops with rugby training and games, but I would recover very quickly. And I played for my university team, and I also played for the senior premiership team. We played, it was in Seattle, but we played in the Canadian Premiership and the USA top divisions. And I played in the Canadian or in the university division. So I basically finished college or my classes at 3 o'clock. University training would start at 3:30, finish at 6, and then I go straight over to the 7 o'clock training and train until like 9, and then I go to the gym, and I might play 2, 3, even 4 games a weekend, and I just had boundless energy. I just wanted to go, 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 and so I certainly noticed that. Obviously, I didn't do anything in the ultra uh, sort of
Mm. Mm.
realm, but when I would train on my own, I remember I would basically run and then I would be sort of just bored. And so I'd just say, okay, for the next, because there'd be mile markers in the area I would run, I'd say, okay, for the next mile, I'm just going to sprint it as hard as I can go. I'm just going to sprint the whole thing. And so I'd sprint the mile and I'd feel great. And then I'd just be running hard and I'd be sort of, juking, sidestepping in between people just to sort of get some like game sort of experience. So it wasn't even just a straight shot, but it was at full pace. And then I do, okay, I'll sprint another mile and another mile and another mile. And it basically just kept going. I think the longest I went was about, it was 6 miles there and back. So I think the most that I did was 18 miles, but it was basically just wind
Yeah.
sprints. Just every other mile I was sprinting, and I just eventually just got bored. I just said, should I just stop now? I wasn't tired. I couldn't wear myself out. I felt amazing. And I just said like, well, I guess I'll just stop because what else am I going to do? I just keep doing this.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so I definitely noticed that, at least for that distance, I felt absolutely incredible. And so it does make sense that you can have the same output, but then you just have this boundless reservoir of energy that you're tapping into because I certainly experienced that myself as an athlete.